Okay, today we will see what do you mean by changes. So in changes we have two type of changes. One is a physical change and another one is chemical change. So physical change is nothing but any change in which no new substance is formed. So in physical change we do not get any new substance. Okay, and but in chemical change we get a new substance. So for now we will understand first what is a physical change. So as I said, physical change is a change in which no substance is formed. So for example, we can take melting of ice. So when the ice gets melt, we get water. Okay, so we do not get a new substance. So ice is also a form of water. And second is breaking of plane, boiling of water. This all are example of physical change. So in which we do not get any new substance, we get the same substance, original substance we get. So this changes is nothing but physical change. Now in physical change, one important thing is it is not reversible, it is reversible. So some physical changes may or may not be reversible. So for example, if I take ice, so from ice we can get water. Okay, so if I melt ice we can get water. Similarly, if we freeze water we can get ice. So this is called as reversible. Okay, this is my original and this is the substance formed. Now in physical change we have one important thing to understand, that is crystallization. Okay, crystallization. So what is crystallization? Crystallization is a physical process by which an impure compound is converted into its crystal. Okay, so we have an impure compound, so we have to convert it into the form of crystals. Crystals are nothing but they are small particles, solid forms of compound that have a definite geometrical shape. Okay, it has a definite shape and it is in the form of solid. Now the process of forming crystals of a compound form in its from its solution. So we have a solution. Okay, we have a liquid solution. From that we have to form solid crystal. Such a process is called as crystallization. Now crystallization is an example of physical change because we do not get a new substance. So we have a solution, we are just converting it into the form of crystals. Okay, so when we melt the crystal we can again get back the solution. So here there is no new substances formed. Now how is crystallization done? So for example, common salt. So common salt is nothing but NaCl, or it is also called as sodium chloride. So sodium chloride is purified by crystallization. So it is prepared by evaporating seawater as it contains many impurities and such as magnesium chloride, sand, and many impurities are present. So we want to convert it into crystals. So during crystallization, a saturated solution of common salt is prepared by dissolving it in the boiling water. Okay, so now what is saturated solution? See, if I take a beaker, I have water in this. I'll add salt in this. So I'll keep on adding salt in it unless and until the salt get completely dissolved. See, once if salt starts depositing here, so that means we have reached its saturation level. So we cannot add further salt into it. So we keep on adding. So if I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, it will get dissolved. I'll add 1 more teaspoon of salt, it will again get dissolved. So we have to keep adding unless and until the salt gets deposited at the bottom. So that is called as saturated solution. So once we get the saturated solution of sodium chloride, the solution we have to filter it out. So why we filter it out? We filter it out to remove the impurities. So insoluble impurities. Insoluble in the sense, what is insoluble? Insoluble is nothing but which do not get dissolved. So which do not get dissolved in water are called as insoluble. So once we get the filtered solution, the filtered solution is left undisturbed for few hours. We have to keep as it is without moving for few hours. So the sodium chloride crystals with well defined geometrical shape will be formed and the undesirable impurities will remain in its solution. So the impurities is there that will remain in the solution and we get the pure sodium chloride crystals we get sodium chloride in the form of crystal. So this is how we perform crystallization. So this is nothing but all about physical change.